Don't forget, DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com is the official website of Doggie Diamonds. On there, you can find my shop. You can find all my social media accounts. You can send me email. You can leave me a voice message. DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com is the official website of Doggie Diamonds, and you should visit that. You should have that bookmark. Also, listen, for only $100, I could promote your content on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV. That's the Twitter accounts, the Facebook accounts, the Insta stories, the YouTube community, as well as the Thread accounts. And for an additional $100, that means $200, you can get all of that, and your content will be on the main page of Doggie Diamonds TV. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Must be Cash App ready. Give me like 2 to 3 days to make it happen for you. Yo, man, let's go. Don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
As you come in, hit the like button. Hit the like button as you come in. Hit the like button as you come into the room. That like button is important. See everybody in the chat room. I see Henderson, Young Yala, Big Mars in the building on his grind. Sincere's in the building. James Hall is in the building. The B More Gooch is in the building. Baltimore in the building heavy. Jim is in the building. See y'all. Kalia Austin is in the building. Kalila Austin. God's Own DJ is in the building. Ryan T. From the Netherlands. John J. And don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
CC Black is in the building. I ain't been on here in a few days. Just wanted to come kick it with y'all really quick. See Guns in the building. Shad Stew. 804 is in the building. Unseen, but well heard. 502. Michael Lamar's in the building. The Lame Man. Big Who Shot Ya. Terrence Forster. Greg Lewis. That's ironic. Dice is in the building. Point Guard. 212. JP is in the building. Yo. Super Chat is available as well as the Cash App if you want to help out. Yes Goodies is in the building. Eddie is in the building. Fred B. Jams, be nice. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's go. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes, you gotta know that. Let's go. Let's go. You always gotta remember.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
That's important that you know that everything that you see pertaining to this,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
make it happen. So I've been trying to go crazy with the content, trying to put out a lot of content. I have oh my God. I said, wow, I probably got years of content to just put out. So that's what I've been doing. So make sure you check the uploads as well as you check the lives. Make sure you check the uploads. It's very, very important to check the uploads as well. So as you go through, I don't know how it propagates for y'all on the app or the computer, whatever the case may be. But it's very, very, very important that you check other things. So I don't know how it would look, but I'm going to go there really quick and see how it would look to y'all. So you can see this is what's going on now. This is the videos. But I uploaded these videos lately. This is a live, but if you go to the video section, you can see I uploaded a lot of videos. So what I'm trying to do now is get back into it's 3 different algorithms. I'll explain it one day. So sometimes people might say, hey, you uploaded a video, nobody is watching it. No, a lot of people are not getting it. It's 3 different algorithms as it was explained to me. But maybe I'll explain that today. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll explain it one day. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Lucky Stardust in the building. Long time. Pretty Gangster. How you be? Bernadette is in the building. Be Nice is in the building. Bay Area is in the building. Storm and Norman is in the building. I see y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. You know, if you can't, if you don't have any super chat to add on to, what you could do is just hit that like button. That's everything. That like button, and don't forget to check the YouTube community a lot too. So, you know, as I'm a little talking about Diddy'd out. I'm gonna be honest with you. But as new revelations come out, I guess we have to go back and revisit stuff, because a lot of stuff that we thought over the years or we wondered over the years is now coming to fruition, right? Now we're starting to see and understand what's happening, right? I got to refresh, because for some reason it gets to a certain point, like the 5-minute mark, and then it starts wilding out. So let me see why does it do that? It gets to like the 5-minute mark, and then it messes up a little bit. So I want to know why it's doing that. I don't know. I got to talk to YouTube. But anyway, I'm here. I didn't go anywhere. It just gets to the 5-minute mark, and then it starts spinning on this side, like it pauses or something. So I just want to make sure. But let me get back to the point. So we was wondering over the years, why did so many things start to happen between Tupac and Biggie? Because, like I said, we knew that they were friends, and then something went wrong, but we didn't really understand what went wrong. We didn't understand where did all of this stuff start. So as more revelations are starting to come out, we starting to understand who might have been the driving force, no Puffy, behind. Damn, I can't even say driving force behind. All of that just don't even go right. Who was responsible for these two young men? Because we, you know, although we look back, sometimes we forget how young these men were. That's Tupac and Biggie. How young they were, how young they were. And they started beefing. More so Tupac beefing with Biggie. And where did it derive from? Now, I did a show where I felt like Hit 'Em Up wasn't as dope as Against All Odds, right? People disagree with me. Some people agree with me, whatever. So now look, in Against All Odds, if you listen to that record, which was a scathing diss to me, he dissed Haitian Jack, he dissed Jimmy Henchman, he dissed Stretch, but he dissed Diddy. He didn't diss Biggie in Against All Odds. He didn't diss Biggie. He dissed Puffy for some reason. For some reason, he said Puffy getting played like a, to hide that fact, he did some he shouldn't have did. So we riding for that. What did Puffy do? How is Puffy getting played like a, and what did he do that he shouldn't have done? Now, we're never going to know this. Why? Because, unfortunately, Tupac is not here. Right? So I didn't understand why he said that. If his beef is with Biggie, right? He got this record, Hit 'Em Up, and, you know, that's why he went at, but then he was like, Puffy getting played. So to hide that fact, he did something he shouldn't have did. I always wonder what did he do? What was his beef with Diddy? What was his beef with Diddy? Now, let me go on record and say, when Tupac went to Quad Studio, I seen people saying Biggie knew he was coming. They are lying. I'll go on record and say they are lying. Big did not know he was coming to the studio. He didn't know. So when the incident took place, he was kind of bewildered that it happened because he didn't even know he was coming to the studio. You understand what I'm saying? Pac mind state, I kind of try to enter his mind state sometimes because he was a young man as well, confused. You know, you've been arrested, you've been accused of something, you've been, so I could kind of understand why he went the way he went, but then he wasn't telling some truths too, because he knew Biggie didn't have nothing to do with that. So I think he was more mad at Diddy. So according to one of the former Bad Boy, I say alleged co-founders, Kirk Burrow, this is where this derives from. This is why I'm doing this live here tonight. Kirk Burrows was a founding partner of Bad Boy and was the former president of Bad Boy. This is facts. And he says Sean Diddy Combs was always jealous of the initial friendship between Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G, speaking with Rolling Stone. He claimed that Combs was fond of Pac, but the feeling wasn't mutual. Instead, the legendary West Coast rapper was more interested in bonding with Biggie. There was someone on the sidelines jealous, Burrows remarked of Diddy. So let me tell y'all something that I know firsthand. I'm going to come back to this article, but I'm going to tell you something that I know firsthand. So Biggie used to come to the crib and he wanted to make a show tape. Back in the days, you had to make a show tape. And he wanted me to put I Get Around on a show tape and leave 16 after Pac verse so he could rap. So what Pac was doing, he would perform I Get Around because, that was his biggest record at the time. And I was show approved. I Get Around was big, right? So he wanted Biggie. Biggie had a verse for I Get Around. So he would perform when Pac came to town, Biggie would perform I Get Around, and anybody would verify that no. I mean, why they don't ask Redman? Why they don't ask some of these people who was there? They keep asking everybody else about Biggie and Pac relationship. And a lot of people are using it for their clout or their storyline. But why they don't ask the people who was there at the shows? I'm telling you, Biggie didn't have an official verse, but he would rap for I Get Around. He would have a verse at the shows. That's why they're sitting at the table. That's why I used his default picture in the thumbnail. Remember, they rhymed together. They was together. You understand what I'm saying? And he wanted me to make the show tape, and at the end, but I didn't have an I Get Around instrumental, so I would have had to loop it, do all that stuff, so I couldn't do it. Mind you, I'm only 15. You know what I'm saying? I'm 15 years old. So when Pac came to New York, he would get with Big. I'm in town. Big came to Fulton Street. Shout out to my man, Henny Lokes, who you would have saw. Henny Lokes, reason why he's in the video that I got up a little Kim, because Henny Lokes was very, very instrumental in Tupac coming to my neighborhood. It wasn't Biggie, it was Henny Lokes. I'm giving y'all real history. And a lot of these dudes be lying and capping. They wasn't even there. A lot of them wasn't even there. I was there. So they were cool as hell. Another story. I'm going down Fulton Street. I lived on Waverly Avenue, right? You have Waverly Avenue. You have St. James, right? But in the middle of Waverly and St. James is Washington Avenue. Biggie hustled on Washington as well as Nino Brown and a lot of people, was over there. Shout out to my boy Nino too. That's my guy. Shout out to the whole Junior Mafia. That's my family regardless of what. That's my family, right? So Biggie hustled right here on the corner of Washington and Fulton. Everybody was on Washington and Fulton, but I was going to the liquor store on St. James where he lived, but he didn't hustle on his block. He hustled on Washington. So I walked going there and he said to me, yo, what you doing later? So I ain't doing nothing. What's good? He said, Pac is in the hotel in the city. I want to go meet with him. Come with me. I was going to the liquor store. So he's like, yo, where you going? I said, I'm going to get to the liquor store. He said, no. You know what? Nah, you can't come because you're crazy and Pac is crazy. I can't control both of y'all. This is actual facts. And I want to tell y'all something, man. Like, for real, I'll never sit before y'all and lie. I don't even be telling a lot of these stories. I don't even be saying a lot of stuff because I just watch so many people lie. I just be like, oh, God. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, I can't control both of y'all. So, nah, you can't come. You know what I'm saying? He said, you crazy and Pac is crazy. I can't do it. And I ain't dealing with both of y'all. So I just walked to the liquor store and got my, I probably, listen, at that time, I probably was drinking bum shit. This is like 94 before Ready to Die dropped. The end of 93. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is real. And it's so real. You could ask Nino Brown. I had a record deal in my hood first. I used to have the limos come to the block and we go get big to St. James and we go to home base and all that. In my limo. Watch what I do. We gotta clear a lot of stuff up. Because this reason why I'm telling y'all this tonight. It's something missing in the story that we didn't get. It's something missing somewhere. We like, yo, hold up, what happened? So the quad studio? Nah, something is still missing with a lot of that. And then now that all of this is coming out, thank you, Chief Red, for supporting my independent voice. Now that a lot of stuff is coming out, people are a little less reluctant to talk. You see people talking more, but y'all know I've been talking since day one. I've been telling y'all dude was foul. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get back to the article really quick because this man who's telling this story, Kirk Burroughs, is very, very instrumental in the beginning foundation of Bad Boy Records. He was the president. Rolling Stone corroborated the feelings when speaking with hip-hop photographer Monique Bunn. Pac didn't have any kind of respect for Puff, Bunn said, adding that Pac viewed Combs as a corny executive. Burroughs also explained that the Bad Boy crew studied Pac's hit, I Get Around. What'd I just say? What records was he on? As an inspiration for finding mainstream hip-hop success. I didn't read this article, though. I'm going to be real with you. I just saw the title. Damn, I wish I had my cousin number because my cousin Jay was there, too. Listen. He was there a lot. He used to go to the shows with Big a lot. Elsewhere in Rolling Stone piece, on the disgraced music executive, the outlet reports on the new allegations stemming from Diddy's time at Howard University, where he was accused of DV. But it was another part. I don't know if it's in this interview. I mean, in this story, no, I don't think it's here. I don't think it's here because I was seeing it. I heard about it somewhere else, but I don't think it's here. I didn't even read this whole thing. But yeah. Let me come back to y'all really quick. So Pac and Big was cool. Somewhere something got messed up, and I didn't understand why or how it happened because they were cool. Oh man. I almost called Easy Moby. Damn. I don't want to. I don't want to put Moby on the spot, but I'd rather speak to him sidebar and then have him as it was told to me. Let's do that. As it was told to me. Biggie didn't know. Didn't know about publishing like that. Biggie didn't know about publishing like that. He sold, which business-wise, Puffy buying his publishing was okay, right? I guess it was business. But when you say somebody's your man, your friend, and you love them and all of that, and it's not friendly. It's not cool, right? So Biggie didn't know about his publishing. And we remember reading like the notes, the liner notes of album. And I was like, who the hell is Justin Combs? Because if you look back at all them records back then, they would say Justin Combs Publishing. We didn't know what publishing was. First of all, it was a particular time where you didn't really even get publishing. You would get royalty, right? You would get a royalty. A lot of artists didn't know about publishing. You would get, if you sold records, you would just get royalty, right? A lot of artists didn't know about publishing, right? So Biggie didn't really know about publishing. Now you got to remember, this is a dude coming off Fulton Street who wasn't a big time hustler like he rapped like he was. He got money in the hood. He got money out of state. But a lot of stuff be embellished. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to be real, right? A lot of stuff be embellished. So if you're not getting money on the street no more and you're a full-time rapper, where's your money coming from? You don't have an album out. You don't have no shows. So what you going to do? You're going to sell your publishing. So he got taken advantage of. But now when your album come out and you go platinum and you do all this stuff, you're not going to see certain monies because you don't have your publishing. So as it was told to me, he bought some of his publishing back and then they re-released the album. That's when he has on the Brown and they put One More Chance remix on there. So to get money for himself, Junior Mafia was being created, which I did Junior Mafia's first single. They could tell you that I did their first song that never came out, but I did their demo that got them the deal. Rest in peace, Chico. That's the homie. So now he's penning Junior Mafia stuff, but he can't say he's writing certain things because who got his publishing? So if he's writing some of Lil' Kim stuff, because she writes too, if he's writing C stuff, he can't say he wrote it because he don't have his publishing. This is what I know for a fact. So that's why he said, me and my nigga Lance took Kim and C's advance. So this is how, but now look, all the record label people are in bed with one another, right? A lot of the people are in bed with one another. So now you have, I think they signed a deal. I think the deal was through Rob Tulo. Shout out to Reef. Rob Tulo had something to do with Junior Mafia Undias, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that was Craig Cowman at Atlantic, because it was Big Beat, Atlantic, Undias. That's what they was under this. You know what I'm saying? So he had to not put his name on the shit because he would have owed. He would have owed. So upon his passing, he didn't really have the money that he should have had because he didn't have his pub. And remember, y'all got to remember, he only did one album. But he's writing everywhere. He's writing for Puff. How you write for a nigga that got your publishing? So, one thing I could respect about Pac, I think they had a Gemini connection. They both Geminis. They was around the same age. Biggie had a personality that if you met him, you was drawn to him because he was a rapper's rapper. Like, he was the type that you get around him and he want to rap. He want to hear what you got. So being around him, you was definitely going to be on your pen. You're going to sharpen your pen. You know, you going to rap. So I think Diddy fear was Pac was a little bit more educated in the culture of the game and the business. Although he went through trials and tribulations as well. But he can say to Big, yo, you such and such and such and such. And I knew Big was green. I didn't even know what publishing was. Easy Mo B was an OG. He wasn't green. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, I wish I had my other phone by me. I would call Mo right now, but I don't want to put him on the spot. But I'm going to have a conversation with him. We going to do that. I think Pac would have warned Biggie of some stuff and told him some stuff as far as business. Easy Mo B got cut out the picture after a while too, remember? Now, ask yourself this. How does the man who did damn near the majority of Ready to Die album, he did the what? He did Warning, Give Me the Loot, the title track, Ready to Die. He did That Ain't Right. He did a lot of music. How is he cut out of the equation? You know why he was cut out of the equation? Because when Flavor in Your Ear remix came out, did he put his name first as a producer? How? Even the What beat, Diddy used it for Mary J. Blige, I'm Going Down remix. Listen to Mary J. Blige, I'm Going Down remix. It's the What beat. And all of this stuff is starting to say produced by Puff Daddy, but he didn't produce it. Technically, he is a producer. But see, what happens was we started conflating producer with beat maker. And they wasn't the same at one point. Then you started having super producers who was beat makers and the producers. So that's how you got the Kanyes, the Timberlands, the Swizz, and certain people like that. But it wasn't always the producer and the beat maker wasn't the same person always, because it would say produced by Barry White, right? Let's use Barry White. Produced by Barry White. He ain't play near instrument. So you had string section, you had trumpets, you had keys, you had guitars, you had bass, but he produced the record. And then when it got to hip hop, you had the same thing, because if you look at one particular point on the record, it would say drum programming by such and such, bass played by such and such. It would have broken down who added the components to the music. It would say who added the components to the music. And then you had hip hop, where now you had super producers who do everything. So when you see produced by Puffy, we started confusing him with what we knew to be the Timberlands and different people. Even Dr. Dre is a producer, but he's not always a beat maker. I don't know if y'all know, but you listen to 50 Cent in the club, DJ Quick got something to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. But it says produced by Dr. Dre. You could research that. But that doesn't take anything away from Dr. Dre, because he's still a producer. So that's what I'm saying. Technically, Puffy is a producer, but he's not the beat maker. And he was taking credit as the beat maker and the producer. But look up Mary J. Blige, I'm Going Down remix. It's the What beat. Who did the What beat? So Easy Mo B got cut out of the equation. Easy Mo B has an interview out there as of recently where he says, yo, he put his name before mine. And he had a problem with that. And I remember this is fucking like 94. Me and Easy Mo B had the same house phone numbers. This is before cell phones and beepers. I didn't have no beeper growing up till I was able to get my own beeper. But I had a house phone number. I think our numbers was off by 2 numbers. So people used to call my house like, yo, could I speak to Mo B? And I'm like, this ain't Mo B. And vice versa. Our number was so similar. So Easy Mo B got cut out of the equation. So anybody who was giving Biggie any game, they got pushed out the equation. Because listen, I don't know if y'all know, Biggie couldn't drive. He didn't drive, right? Mo B had a green Acura Legend. This is when Legends is Acura. Acura still costs a lot of money, but he had a green Acura Legend, right? He parked his car on my block, was we had a parking lot. So I would see Mo B every day going to get his car, because this is where he parked his car, in the parking lot. So he would, and mind, I told you, I'm on Waverly. You got Washington. You got St. James, where Biggie is from. What he would do, he would get his car, get Biggie, they would go to the studio. So that's how Ready to Die was created. That's how Ready to Die was created. It was created head on, no Puffy, because we were all in the same neighborhood. So that's how I originally tracked a demo for Warning. I always tell the story how I tracked the demo for Warning in like 93, 94, something like that. And a lot of records that y'all heard now, we've been had those records. Like, you know what I'm saying? King of the Blends, thank you for supporting my independent voice with the super chat. So Easy Mo B got cut out the equation. But I remember him talking to Biggie about his publishing. And I just don't want to call him and put him on the spot. I want to forewarn him. And I want him to speak to you, and him being able to speak candidly out loud about publishing and what really took place, because he was there. And you know, it ain't cool to record phone calls without somebody knowing. That's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? I would that's my big brother too. Somebody who watched me make music. You know what I'm saying? So the music that y'all hear and stuff, he was there watching me do this stuff when I was 15. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid doing this music. So a lot of the music that y'all like from me, I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? But that's the big bro. If I call him right now, he'll pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? So don't you understand that it was really no problem between Pac and Big, because Mo B produced Pac. So if it was a conflict with Big and Pac, Mo B would not have messed with Tupac. That goes to show that they did not have a problem. He did Temptations, and he did If I Die Tonight. And LG, Mo B brother, did Running. You understand what I'm saying? So when you hear Mo B drop some shit, that's the same Easy Mo B. He worked with both of them. And his brother, LG, who did all that Ill Out Scratch music, that's Easy Mo B brother who did that music. That's Easy Mo B brother who did all the Ill Out Scratch. Even, I know about hip hop for a while. It was a group called the Boogie Monsters, where they had a record called Recognized Thresholds of Negative Stress. That's Easy Mo B brother who did that music. Easy Mo B and his brother did the Jizza album. Word from the Genius. So if Pac and Big had beef, Mo B would not have chosen Tupac over Big. That's facts. We from the same neighborhood. We all live in the same neighborhood. We all see each other. So all that, where my homies and I'll take her and all that, that was all LG experience. That is Easy Mo B's younger brother. This is real. And again, I know y'all love other people, y'all love other channels, but when it comes to hip hop talk,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
can't nobody on this shit fuck with me. And I'm a curse really quick. You know why I know? Because I was there. I was in these studio sessions. I was there. So it had to be somebody or something that drove a wedge between them. And this is the problem. And when we think about it, could be the problem. Maybe Biggie wasn't certain, he wasn't privy to certain information pertaining to Pac that took place with Diddy. And this is all speculation and a legend. I am speculating and a legend right here. Maybe he wasn't privy to certain information because, you know, Puffy move slithery, right? Maybe he wasn't privy to certain information and Pac thought Biggie knew. King of the Blends, I appreciate you. Maybe he thought Biggie knew. So maybe he thought Biggie was Team Puff and down with whatever might have taken place that was foul. So that's what drove the wedge. Because even after the Quad Studio thing, Biggie went to the hospital to see him. He went to the hospital to see him. So if you set somebody up to get hurt, you gonna go to the hospital to see him. He wasn't, I'm gonna be real with y'all, Big wasn't no malicious dude like that. He wasn't no dude, like we move different in Brooklyn. Like we grimy as hell, but we don't have covert grimy shit. This is how Brooklyn is. If we don't like you, you kind of know. Did y'all notice when I don't like people, I don't act like I like them. I just be like, nah, I don't like them. That's Brooklyn. We don't hang with you all day and then do something to you at night. We not hanging with you. We're not hanging with you. That's just how Brooklyn move. So I know for a fact when Pac died, he cried. When Pac got hit up, he cried. It really, really hurt him. And he didn't understand why he was being attacked in the situation. Again, maybe it was something that took place on Diddy's side that he didn't know. And Pac maybe thought he knew, and you riding for him. Because again, I'm going to go back to against all odds. Puffy getting played like a bitch to hide that fact he did some shit he shouldn't have did. So we riding for that. He never dissed Biggie in Against All Odds. Y'all don't find that peculiar that he got this scathing diss record where he's dissing street guys who are dangerous. But he never dissed his so-called biggest rap adversary in this big song. But he dissed the executive. He dissed the label owner. Y'all don't find something strange with that? Y'all don't find something strange with that? Y'all don't say, why did he talk about Puff in that record? That told you right there. See, I think Pac was leaving breadcrumbs everywhere. But now the Vibe interview. Pac was mad at the Vibe interview too. Because at the end of it all, why was Puff so involved with these two? These two men were homeboys. They hung together. Why was you so involved with the Vibe interview about you, Diddy? Because he was mad as hell. When you look at Pac's rebuttal to the Vibe interview, he was mad as hell at Puff again. You call him a thug and all that shit. He was mad as hell. I'm telling you, Big was so confused that he didn't understand, like, fuck I do to this nigga? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Why was Diddy in the vibe? See, again, with him being all in the, and I'm telling you, Pac and Big used to be together. I'm telling you. And Big couldn't drive. He couldn't drive. So you would have to take him to meet with Pac. Let's see if my man, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I could call a homie. Damn, I don't got your number in this phone. Nope, it's in the other phone. I gotta start going live with the other phone. But yeah, it was a lot of lies, a lot of deceit that took place, and I think Tupac and Biggie was casualties of greed, jealousy, and hatred. And them two young men lost their life and died as enemies when they were friends. Now, let me tell y'all something about Big. Big was very paranoid. Big was very paranoid. Big wouldn't come on my block down Fulton Street because we was kind of wild. He was there for a couple of unfortunate incidents, just being an innocent bystander. Let's just say that. So when he came to my crib, he would take Gates Avenue. Call my house phone, yo, I'm coming to the crib. But I ain't coming down Fulton, I'm going down Gates. This is facts. You ask anybody, this is facts. He didn't want to be around no danger. So I didn't understand how the fuck was he in LA? Like, who convinced him to go to LA? But now this truth start coming out. So if you watch my interview with Gene Deal, which you should rewatch a lot of times, there's a lot of breadcrumbs in there too. He didn't have no money. So he got lured to Los Angeles to write Diddy album. Because remember, Diddy was supposed to be Biggie's first artist. Diddy was supposed to be Biggie's artist. Biggie was writing his album. So he went out there to write Diddy's album. Now, he was out there for a long time. Nobody knew that. He was out there. He didn't really do press. He didn't go out. Listen, I know him personally. I know he's not going to put himself in harm's way. He's not going to put himself in danger. He didn't even do it in the neighborhood. So you think he's going to go to the backyard of somebody that he hates? He didn't hate him. Now, y'all don't find it peculiar. You don't find it peculiar that where your man got assassinated, you lived there? Why does Diddy live in LA? Why does he live in LA? When I go to LA, I be like, damn. Killed my man out here. It still resonates with me like, damn, it killed my man out here. You moved out there? Oh, really? Yeah, I don't find that strange. You know who know a lot? They ain't said nothing lately. And I know you watch me, bro. Mace. We ain't doing no DMs, Mace. It's time. We don't care about no memoir. We don't care about no record. Mace, it's time for you to set the record straight because you know something. You ain't really saying what you know, Mace. You still a bro. But Mace, you know, Mace. You was there at the end of the aftermath to all of that, and you left. You left. Something spooked the shit out of you. And if you go back to 2015, you can look at my video and it says Diddy is foul, but always talking about God. I did that in 2015. Everybody is giving you bits and pieces. And imagine if Gene Deal had been quiet. Really think about that, because after a while, people was like, oh, I'm tired of this nigga talking about Diddy. Imagine if he had to stay quiet. He applied that pressure. He applied that pressure and revealed stuff that came to fruition, no Jaguar right shit. Gene Deal is the truth. And I've heard from people that was like, I never known him to be a liar. But imagine if he had to stay quiet. So, do we care? Because again, we had conflicting thoughts at one point. We was like, yo, why they coming for him and all this? But then you start reading shit, and you like, yo. Then you start putting shit together. Like, yo, hold up. Did you ever see my interview with Gene where he talks about BMF and Diddy, what happened with Wolf? See, y'all be missing a lot of shit sometimes. And I don't care, respectfully, I know a lot of shit be going on. I know sometimes, but y'all, listen, when I do it, please, and I'm not even tooting my own horn, just know.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Please pay attention, because when I do an interview, it ain't nobody rehashed interview. I'm the first, right? And I'm going to extract information that's priceless and timeless. Priceless and timeless. Not sitting around rehashing people's story, not giving people credit. People sit down with me, and respectfully, I think I know how to ask questions to extract information. Why? Jaguar ain't been telling nothing for decades. Please don't bring her up, because she's cat. Seriously. Let me explain something to you. A broke clock is right twice a day. What about the other 22 hours? So don't conflate her. Please don't put her with Gene. Gene was there. And he's seen stuff, and he walked away. He was never fired. And I ain't gonna make this about him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make this about him. But I'd rather get somebody's firsthand account than somebody just sitting there talking. That know how to talk with conviction, and I just want to have the conversation. And no, and why did and come on, man, the theatrics. Come on, went to fucking acting school or something like that. I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking that. Let me get you the fuck up out of here, fam. But me and James gonna do something again soon. Easy Mo B. Me and him, like I said, that's the big bro. Me and him might sit on the phone for like 2-3 hours. The last time me and Mo B was on the phone, we was on the phone for like 2-3 hours, and he said, "Yo, why you ain't put this on your show?" And I was like, "Yo, I never thought about it." You know what I'm saying? I never thought about it. But I think more is gonna come out soon. Oh, and Biggie was definitely leaving Bad Boy. Yo, let me give y'all something too. Something to ponder really quick. Something to ponder. Biggie didn't want to do a bunch of albums. He didn't want to do that. If you look at his interview with Joe Clay on Rap City, he said he wanted to do a few more albums, write for Junior Mafia, get on the executive side, and he wanted to do a clothing line and open a restaurant. Please go look at that interview. When he passed away, who started a clothing line and opened a restaurant called Justin's in Manhattan? Who started Sean John? Biggie already had Brooklyn Mint. Hold on, man. Hold on, because y'all going to piss me off. Not y'all, but you know.
What up, Doggie?
Pretty Black, I'm live on YouTube right now. I got to ask you a question from my audience. When wasn't Brooklyn Mint? Brooklyn Mint was before Sean John, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, what year was y'all putting that together?
Damn, you got me on that one. It was way before Sean John, because this dude named Willie, you know, I used to hustle over there on 27th and Broadway. You remember Rockman from Cambridge, right?
Right.
Yeah, I used to hustle with him and Dapper Dan over there. So me and Stephon, Fat Brother,
Burger.
Yeah, me and Burger used to be going back and forth. So one time with the 7th Street, I went up there. Actually, this dude came on Fulton Street. So he came with a van. He came by the barbershop on St. James, and he had it in the van. So somebody called D-Rock and them. They came. So the nigga, he was from Manhattan. So the nigga was trying to sell that shit on the street. We took all the shit from him. So that's when I went to the joint, and I was talking to Willie that used to do Brooklyn Mint. So then I started fucking with him. And me and Stephon went there. We took about 20 shirts. I came back 5 minutes later. He said, "Black, you sold all the shirts?" That's when I had got down with him. He was doing, what's Laura Hill and them, boss?
You said who? Lauryn Hill?
Yeah, Laura Hill. He was doing the Fuji shit, too.
Fuji, yeah.
Yeah, but Brooklyn Mint was way before Sean John. Let me see what year this was. Damn, you caught me off guard.
Know why, Black? Because I'm live on YouTube, and I'm telling people that Biggie idea was to have the restaurant and the clothing line, and the nigga Puff stole that shit from him.
What happened, Doggie, right? Puff took all Big ideas. Because Big was going to have the Big Papa restaurants, you know what I mean? And he had the Brooklyn Mint. I still have stickers with Brooklyn. I still have the Brooklyn Mint banner, all that shit. But, you know, Puff came with Justine's or whatever.
Black, listen, Black, I'm going to call you later. This is Pretty Black. This is one of the OGs of Fulton Street. Black, what's your IG? Give him your IG.
My Instagram is pretty.black.tv.
Okay, I'll make sure that's in there. All right, I'm gonna call you later, Black.
You already know you was on the block. That was before Sean John.
Facts. No, I told him that, but I said let me call.
Everybody that in Brooklyn that got even Tab, we was just talking about it. Everybody that got a Brooklyn Mint shirt, they got one for me. You remember they first started the basketball tournament?
Facts.
First one,
Facts.
So a lot of dudes is capping on the internet. They don't even know, bro.
Bro, listen. Now, if y'all look at it's pictures of Big with him and Big, but this is OG Fulton Street right here. Like I'm gonna bring Pretty Black on the platform and we gonna talk.
Yeah, we gonna talk because we gonna get. If I can't tell the true story, I can't tell it at all because, yo, Doggie, I'm gonna tell you something, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had you remember Dr. Dre, Ed Lover, and Lisa G?
Yes.
They had a thing on the radio. What's up, y'all? What you got to say? Who on the mic with Ed, Lisa, and Dre?
Uh-huh.
So they had this thing called Hot Night Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing with the phone and I won a ticket. So I went to Jamaica. The first one, they had this line, Air Jamaica. They don't have it no more. I didn't even know Lisa G was a little skinny white. Me, Big, C's, all of us on the same plane or whatever. It was Patra, Ani Kamosi, Rayvon, Missy Elliott wasn't even on it then. Aaliyah, all of them. I think I have some photos and stuff. But Brooklyn Vineyard, you know what I mean? That was in the makings, and he wanted the big Papa restaurants. But you notice that Puff had got, what's that? It was Justin's, yep. Yeah. So all that, he folded on them, you know what I mean? So, yo, I would like to really do something with you, man, because it's a lot of things in the air. Some people got mad at Clark Kent, right?
Clark Kent told the truth, but I don't even want to bring that up here. Nah, we gonna save that. Let's save that. Clark Kent told the truth. Black.
You know, I got receipts, man.
Facts. Black, I'll call you later on. Peace.
All right.
Yep, all right. Now let me tell you what his name is in my phone. Everybody know who Pretty Black is from Fulton Street. Little Kim was getting the clothes. Listen. All I gotta do is go through the phone and call people. I'm telling you, I was there. I was just younger than everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I was there outside. Now, I just call him randomly. Look at my baby Zori. I just call him randomly. Yo. That's all I wanted to say. Groovy Styles didn't even have nothing to do with none of that. He was wearing stuff just like they was wearing Walker wear. They was wearing a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's Pretty Black. A first pin comment. Matter of fact, let me find his Instagram. Cause y'all gotta fuck. Cause he got all the pictures. A lot of them pictures y'all be seeing that y'all be seeing on a lot of these on these. Here we go. I'll show y'all his. When you follow him, tell him that I sent you. It's the OG right here. Look. Pretty Black. This is Nelda. Rest in peace to Nelda. Him and Jadakiss. Any of these old pictures that you be seeing on stuff. Look, here we go right here. Throwback Thursday. Sleep in peace, Big. Them chumps came after the fame. That's him and Big. Big had on Carl Kanai right there. So I'm going to call people that could verify. Look at the old pictures. Nelda was a staple in our neighborhood. She was the original before Little Kim, fly, getting money, jewelry. That was Nelda. Rest in peace to Nelda. So a lot of people be capping and a lot of people be talking this, that, and the third. They be lying. Oh, you seen him in a video with AA? That's the hood. AA, we all, listen, we all from the same neighborhood. All of us. You know what I'm saying? All of us from the same neighborhood. So I ain't mean to bore y'all tonight. But I wasn't even going to go live. I got coached into going live tonight. No pun intended. And I just had to give y'all some of this truth because Nelda isn't run. Damn, Mr. Warbucks, who the hell are you? You got it. I don't know who you are. She is in Run's house video. Mr. Warbucks, you from around the way? Because you just said Nelda was in Run's house video. You gotta be somebody from around the way. I knew Big when he was Fat Chris. Yes, definitely. It was 3 Chris in the hood, right? We had Country Chris, who was from out of town, who's locked up right now. We had another dude named Chris that lived on my block. Okay. Here we go. Pretty Black just sent me that. Anyway, so he said he sent me that, bro. So we had 3 Chris. We had Country Chris. We had another dude named Chris who lived on my block. When he talked, he used to have like mad saliva in his mouth. So we called him Slobber Mouth Chris. And then we had Fat Chris. So it was 3 Chris's. That's how we differentiate them, because it was 3 of them. So you had Country Chris, Slobber Mouth Chris, and Fat Chris. Hold on. Now, I'm going to call somebody else random real quick. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all know all I'm doing is finding the number. I could show y'all at the same time. I'm not texting nobody. I'm just finding the number. Hopefully you pick up. He probably sleep. He got work in the morning.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm live on YouTube. So we had 3. How many Chris's we had in the neighborhood? I just told you the answer, but you already know.
Yeah, 3. Fat Chris, Country Chris, and Slobbermouth Chris.
I'm live on YouTube. I just told them that. But see, it's so many liars that I be calling people live to verify what I be saying. Because I don't, we on live. But I just like to do that because I just called Pretty Black live. And he was like, Puffy stole all the Biggie ideas. But I had told them that. And I don't really speak to Pretty Black all the time. And he said that live on the camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, the Brooklyn Mint in the restaurant thing, Big already wanted to do the restaurant and all of that. So Puffy stole all them ideas from him. But yeah, we had 3 Chris and who was who? Name who the Chris's was.
Well, Slobbermouth Chris was off of Waverly.
Mm-hmm.
Country Chris, I forgot what block Country Chris was from, but he used to hang on Waverly. And Fat Chris was from St. James, but hung out on Waverly because everybody used to be on Waverly. So
Fat Chris became who?
Biggie.
Slobbermouth Chris lived down the block. Remember he lived
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He was off Waverly.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Parker now.
Parker, exactly. He go by the name Parker now.
Yeah, we call him Parker now. And Country Chris is still locked up OT since like the 80s.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
I mean, that's the story. I mean, I don't know how folks could doubt it when you got so much evidence. You got Kim saying that the very first time she ever said a rap was in your crib. First time she ever recorded was with you. Then you also have the picture that everybody see of Big and Oli. They cropped out, but you're in the picture.
Right.
You're in the picture. It's Big, Oli, you, Soup, Jay, Nino, Tucker, a few other people.
Damn, and then a lot of them is deceased. Damn, I didn't even realize Tucker was in there.
Yeah, that's Tucker crouching down in the army fatigue, in the green army jacket.
And Honeyman said he took the picture. Honeyman told me he took that picture.
Okay.
Yep, Honeyman was like, yo, I'm the one who took the picture.
Oli Big Brother.
Right, Oli Big Brother. So Missing You Oli, that he talked about his man O, that's Oli. He's in that picture too. So if y'all don't...
The story to tell documentary, they
Right.
highlight the relationship between Big and O.
Right. And if y'all don't know, Tad has a podcast called the OG Wisdom Podcast that's on YouTube as well. And his podcast partner is C Gutter. So if y'all don't think... The real C Gutter. So if y'all don't think we all intertwine, y'all are crazy. So again, I'm not going to get up on here and cap, but we going to dispel a lot of stuff that a lot of people been saying, because it's definitely gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And you told a story. How you said I was in a little room, and I told you everything that I was going to do. How old was I?
I don't know, about 15, 16. I don't know, we was teenagers then.
Because everybody they be saying I'm 50 years old, but I be trying to tell everybody I'm younger than everybody. Like I am the youngest. I am the youngest.
Yeah. That is crazy. You know what's so funny? I saw somebody recently, and it was like, yo, I didn't know Doggie was your fam. I said, y'all keep forgetting. He's younger than me.
Right.
He's younger than me. I said, and when we was wilding, he was in the studio.
Yep.
I said he was honing the craft, you know, and I think people miss the value of that, because as everybody get older, they look at their life like, damn, where did the time go? But I mean, your credential and your cultural impact on the whole joint should speak volumes.
Right.
Because it ain't cap. You was there.
Right.
Came in through the door with Trackmasters.
Right.
Like literally.
15.
When most people don't even know what Trackmasters look like.
Right. And I tell people it's 4 of them.
Right.
Hold up. Who put the studio? Who put my studio together?
It wasn't Tone. It was it Frankie or?
It was both of them. It was Frankie and Pokey.
Right, Frank and Poke.
And what Poke had on him that twisted us?
Yo, he had the thing on his waist. He's like, hold on, yo, you the police?
Word.
So I was like, nah. He said, yo, I got this legit. He said, once you own the business and carry a certain amount of money, you can get a license to carry.
Right.
It's like, wow, we didn't know that.
And that's 94. Yeah, that's 94.
Yeah, I think was it
93. It was 90. It was 90. Yeah, it was 93.
Yeah, like 92, 93. Yeah.
Now tell the people if you can, what was Big coming to the crib before I had the studio? What was I doing for him?
Cutting on the two. He came when you got the 1200s, the pair 1200 Techniques 12s. And look, this is before he even had a deal, because we just knew he was gonna be big. Because when you was cutting, the way he was saying this shit is dope, was he just had that rhythm. I mean, the world finally got to see what we saw and grew up with.
Right.
Talent that he had when you was taking him to shows.
I just told him that earlier. I said the limo used to come get me, and I used to go get him.
I mean, Nino can attest to that. Nino Brown can attest to that.
This is what I'm saying.
Because a lot of people don't know, as silent as he is, he was there for everything.
He was there for everything.
Look, Big said, ask Nino, he know.
Yep.
You know.
But I know you gotta get up in the morning and shit on. I holler at you later on.
No doubt.
All right, later on.
All right, sure.
So if y'all don't know, that's my first cousin. Born and raised, and it's in Black still. Damn, I started Pretty Black. He gonna be talking to me all night now. But Pretty Black gonna hit me with all these receipts. He gonna hit me with all these receipts. That's Brooklyn Men again. He had everything. You know what I'm saying? I was there on the block when he met Pac. That's what Pretty Black is telling me. When he met Pac, because I told y'all my man Henny Lokes brought him through. That's simple. Yeah. So all right, y'all, man. I ain't mean to keep y'all all night and tell y'all these long stories. But I need to do a documentary myself. Cause I got a lot of stories, but it's good stories, some bad stories, some horror stories. But I was there as a little kid there. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really, really there. And I do this from time to time to separate myself, to differentiate me from other people, because, you know, a lot of people can sit in this space and do this, but I was really there. And I ain't got no horror stories where anybody accosted me or did anything to me. I was just there wilding as a little dude. You know what I'm saying? I was there. So I seen the beginning of everybody's career, especially Foxy Brown, Little Kim. I was there. Biggie, Junior Mafia. Tech used to come to my crib every day. Tech introduced me to Resident Evil. Rest in peace, my brother Sean Price was in the crib. Aguilar was there. Hold on, let me see if I got Aguilar number. And I ain't gonna call him. But again, you know what I'm saying? That's it, man. Just know.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I'm not some YouTuber. I'm not some guy on YouTube. I create content. This is content. Please share this video. Please hit the like button. Please go look at a lot of the older videos. Just scroll through and then look at the videos that I just released. And I'm releasing more. I got more A.A. Rashid. I just put up a Spado video. I got Little Kim in the Hood. I got Nori, me and Nori. And look, I'm telling y'all, like, what I'm doing, just ride with me. Just enjoy this journey, because I'm going to be able to really, really document and show you stuff from the culture. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't know no Rochelle, that she lived on Fulton in the 80s, dated Oliver. Only one I knew Rochelle was my Aunt Rochelle. She had a brother, my Uncle Junie, and her grandmother, Miss Wiltshire, and my cousin Will. That's the only Rochelle I knew from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all could get them likes up, we had over 900 people in the room. I am Fulton Street to the core, Waverly and Fulton, with political ties, with Staten Island as well. That's why I was able to shoot the Winter War video. That's why I did the Milk the Cow video. And that's why I got a lot of Wu-Tang content coming soon, as you can see what this tape say. You can see what that say. This is a mini DV. You put it in the camera and you put it on the thing. So, yo, it's a lot going on, man. Everybody who sent me a super chat, I appreciate you. Everybody who sent me a Cash App, I appreciate you. This is very impromptu live. The Methadone Clinic is on, that's my block. The Methadone Clinic is right there, Waverly and Fulton. I didn't know Dexter Isaac is an OG. I didn't know Dexter, but he did live in, he was in the hood, but I didn't know him because some of them are old. Like I said, I'm the youngest. You know what I'm saying? I'm the youngest. So I was around a fly on the wall. Pretty Black Pretty Black might be in his 60s. Tad is in his 50s. I'm the youngest. You know what I'm saying? I was just the youngest dude who was always in the studio. And when they was wilding, I would come out and wild out and go back in the studio. But my thing was to practice on the turntables every day. That's what I did every day. Hold on. Let me see something else. That's what I did every day. I just practiced on the turntable. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here today. That's why I'm able to document the culture, and I respect the people who came before me, like Ralph McDaniels. I always praise and show Ralph McDaniels love and a lot of respect, because although we don't do the same thing, he inspired what I do. I just was able to do it digitally. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not, these dudes is way older than me. And I don't know, again, because maybe I've been around so long, maybe because my soul is old. People be like, yo, ain't you like 50 something? No, I'm actually not. No, I am the youngest. You know what I'm saying? I am the youngest. So I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you shop.Doggie Diamonds TV is the merch. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Please bear with me. I'm putting out content like this every day. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you I see the subscribers going back up. Everything is, everything is looking great. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough how much I appreciate y'all. And thank you, Tori and Howard. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. Yo, I don't even know what else to say. I just want to hear my intro beat one more time too, if I could. One more time. I love this. Hold on. I just had to hear that. It's maybe a couple of bars. Gotta subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. And remember,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. This is Doggie Diamonds, man. If you appreciate what I do, if you appreciate how long I've been in the culture, giving you quality interviews, please support. Remember, a lot of these dudes are carbon copied. I don't have to disrespect nobody. The proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? I'm really of this, really from this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I come from the turntables. Remember he said I was in the crib on the turntables. You know what I'm saying? I was always that's where I come from. Thank you, Henry Blanco. That's Henry Blanco. If y'all don't know, he used to always be in the room. Thank you, bro. You know what I'm saying, for supporting my independent voice. So I gotta go. Let me get back to editing. I could show y'all this is what I was doing on the other screen. So let me show y'all something really quick. This is the other screen. This is the Nori content that I had. So I was here, I got to put the logos. I got to change. I did a new intro for y'all. This is the new intro. I just did this. This is the new intro. That's the new intro. Of course, this outro is different, though. I want y'all to know that this outro is different. The beat is different. I use a different part of the beat for the outro, so check this out real quick. So I'm sitting here. As you can see all of this, I'm lining I got to line all this up. So I'm actually here editing. And then you can see I did the artwork for today. You know what I'm saying? This is the artwork that I did. So I'm here on Photoshop, also on Sony Vegas editing, and then I'm on the program going live for y'all. So again, I work very, very hard to make this happen. So again, and I do all my own graphics. You can see me on Photoshop. You can see me doing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I work a lot and I work hard. I walked 4 miles today. I'm at let me see. Let me tell you how many steps I did today. Oh, I did 11,000. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all. And I had to take the watch off for a little while because I got a shower, of course. So, man. Yeah, I did 11,700 steps today. You know what I'm saying? I walked. So, yeah. I don't be playing. I'm not playing. I didn't come here to play. So sometimes when you see me being serious a lot, I like to do things in jest, but I don't be playing. This is serious business. I take this serious. And you could tell in my output and my work, I take this serious. So let me get back to editing. Make sure you follow me on all social media. Make sure you follow the Doggie Diamonds TV Instagram page. A lot of stuff going on there. Doggie Diamonds TV Instagram page. Yo, yeah, that's it. I'm out. Until next time.
Something that I want to say.